Hi kids, how are you my dears? Fine na? Very good. Shall we start our class? Okay, just for 1 minute for our silent prayer. Okay. Then now which chapter? First chapter over, second chapter over, now third chapter. What's the heading of the third chapter? Yes, changes in society. And last class we discussed about what is meant by a society, or now you are able to give a definition about a society. How can you give? Yes, society is a large group of people live in a common area and having same or similar rules. Isn't it? What does that mean? Yes, society consists of large number of people. Where did they live? Yes, they live in common area and they have some common rules also. For example, they are using common languages, or they have common food habits or something. And one more thing we discussed, some changes happened in our society on behalf of food habits, entertainment, clothing, housing, size of society, families, means of transportation, and so on. And today we are going to discuss about these two questions. What is the first question? Yes, what are the factors responsible for these changes? What are the factors responsible for the changes in society? And the second question, is change good or bad? Today's class we are going to discuss, or we are going to check what is the answer for these questions. Okay. And the first question, what are the factors responsible? Why these all changes happened? Of course, we can say technology developed. A lot of examples are there, and science also developed. Technology, now we are using our phone, Android phone, only we have to touch on the screen and everything is available on this phone. Classes also are conducting, exams conducting, these all are the development of technology. And now we are going to check about our kitchen. You look, we have varieties of items in our kitchen. LPG gas stove, electric oven, electric stove, and electric kettle, fridge, and other house equipments like washing machine and our mixer grinder, juicer. These all are the examples of development of technology in all around the world. Changes have happened mainly because of the development of technology and science also. We know medicines, and you look corona test. That's also an example of the development of science. And because of these development of science and technology, most probably the changes have happened. So now we got one answer about the first question. First question answer, development of science and technology are the first reason for the changes in society. And while we are discussing about the changes in our housing pattern, what is in earlier days, people lived in a big house or small house, whatever it may be, and almost all the houses are big courtyards. A large area of courtyards are there. But now, most of the cities, people are lived in huge buildings that are divided into apartments, or we can call it as flats. Why? Because of that? Yes, the number of population or number of people increased, and there is not proper places for constructing large number of houses. That is why people are lived in apartment buildings, or we can call it as a flat. Okay, now we got the answer of the first question. What are the reasons responsible for the changes? First reason and foremost reason and important reason is the development of science and technology. Isn't it? And the second reason, the number of population increased. And the third reason, yes, transportation facilities also increased. Transportation facilities increased. Why? Because of the development of technology. And entertainment also changed. Why? Technology. For example, you are using video games and you are doing some activities through our internet. These all are the examples of technology. Isn't it? And because of transportation facility, and now the traveling is not an important matter or not a difficult for us. And that's why people are, work in far away places also. And because of that, now the size of family also changed. Now most of the societies are existed. Which type of family? Yes, nuclear family. Clear? So what are the factors responsible for these changes? Most important factor is the development of science and technology. And the second one, number of people increased, or population increased. Population increased means there is not proper places for everybody to construct large buildings or large houses. That is why most of the people, especially in cities and towns, they are lived or depending upon the flats or apartment buildings. Isn't it? Then next we are going to check, is changes good or bad? What is your opinion? Is changes good or bad? Okay, we can check and later we have to decide. Changes are good and at the same time bad also. For example, or changes are good for some people and at the same time changes are bad for other people. Okay, we can check with some examples. We are saying that number of vehicles increased or transportation facilities are developed. It's good, na? Large number of cars, buses, train, aeroplane, ship, bike, jeep and everything are available. And it is so easy for us to travel in far away places or in other countries also. It is so easy for us. In that sense, transportation facilities or the development or the changes in transportation facilities good. Isn't it? But you look, number of cars increases, number of buses increases, number of trains increases, number of bike increases, number of jeep increases, number of lorries increases. And while they are moving on the road, all the vehicles are emitting which one? Smoke. That is good? No, that are harmful for our health and that are harmful for our air also. And we can call it as this smoke makes pollution. Isn't it? In that sense, vehicles are good? No. That's why we can say that changes are good for some people or for some time, and at the same time it is bad for some people or some time. Or in other words, we can say that changes are good and at the same time it have bad effects also. Okay, and number of cars, buses and these all vehicles are increased and we have to widen our roads also. In some areas you can see for widening or for constructing wide roads, trees are cutting down for constructing roads. In that sense, transportation facilities or the development of transportation facilities are good, or the trees are cutting down. Is it good? No. So, that's the first example. Now, can say the answer. Changes are good or bad? Yes, both. Changes have its own bad effect and at the same time, its merits also have. Got it? Then, one more example. Factories. Now we know a large number of factories we have, and while factories started means large numbers of people, a lot of people got job, or a lot of people are engaged in certain works, isn't it? And the factories are producing varieties of items, and it will help for the development of a country. So, in that sense, factories are good. And factories are also emitting smoke. And some factories are creating big sound. And most of the factories are emitting waste also, waste items. After their production and all, a lot of waste are also emitting out. In that sense, that factories are good or bad? In that sense, factories are bad. So you look, changes are good and at the same time, it has bad effects also. Now got the two answers. Yes, what's the first question? What are the factors responsible for the changes in society? We can say that development of science and technology and development of transportation facility and number of people or number of population has increased. These are the main reason behind the changes. And second question, is changes good or bad? Now, you can say your answer. What's your answer? Good or bad? Both, isn't it? Clear. Now, please take question number 12 from your workbook. Question number 12 from your workbook. List 2 factors responsible for, list any two factors that are responsible for the changes in society. In workbook itself, you have to write list any two factors that are responsible for changes in society. Question number 12. And you have to write the answer. Any two they are asking. That's why you have to write the science and technology answer. Now you need to write the question itself in your workbook have. Science and technology. Science and technology and increase in population, increase in population are the two factors responsible for changes in society. See, what's the question? Question number 12 from your workbook. List any two factors responsible for the changes in society? Answer, you can write the spaces there. Science and technology and increase in population are balance. You will get from verb, question itself. So you have to study only these only. Science spelling you know, and technology and increase in population are the two factors. You look, balance from your question. Two factors responsible for changes in society. Don't be afraid of this big answer. Only you have to study up to here, population. Balance everything you have, you will get from your question. Science and technology and increase in population are the two factors responsible for changes in society. Got it? And this is your homework question number 1. Homework question number 1. What's the question? List any two factors that are responsible for the changes in society. Science and technology and increase in population are the two factors responsible for changes in society. Okay, now your homework question number 1 over. And you have to write that answer on your workbook itself and took photo and submit to Google Classroom just like your homework. No need to write separately. Okay. Next, we are going to check about our society's belief. Our society in earlier days, not at the present, in earlier days our society have believed that only men could work and earn money. Women, they have to do all the household work, just cleaning, washing, cooking and take care of the children and so on. Only men, they have the right to get higher education and for better job, and they can earn money and they can do work. That's the belief of our society in earlier days. Now that is the same? No. Now in your family itself, most of the families, both parents, father parent and mother parent of your father and mother, both are engaged in works. Both are earn money. Isn't it? And in earlier days, some games or some sports items are only for boys. For example, cricket, boxing, wrestling, and these all are meant for boys only. Now like that? No. Now all the games are played by both girls and boys. And your school, mixed school, so both boys and girls are sitting together and they are studying also now. So these are also the changes happened in our society. And we have a lot of examples in front of us. A large number of women are in front of us who occupies prominent places. For example, the first lady prime minister, first women prime minister, who? Yes, our Indira Gandhi, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. And the first lady IPS officer, who is that? Yes, Kiran Bedi. And our Kalpana Chawla. Who is that? The first women from India go to space. And another one more example is there in your textbook. That's by Anandibhai Joshi. Who is that? One of India's first lady doctor. These are the best example in front of us. Yeah, of course, there is a change in the belief of society. Both men and women are Prominent places also. And another one more example, Mary Kom, India's women boxer, first women boxer who got gold medal also. And from all these examples, we can say that society's belief also changed. That is good, na? Both men and women are doing almost all the work equally, and they are getting the wages equal, and they have their own earnings and so on. And next class, that means tomorrow's live class, you have to be ready for doing one activity. For that, 3 things: your textbook, workbook and notebook. Social studies notebook. And social studies notebook, you have to write the chapter heading. What is the chapter heading? First chapter, second chapter and over. And the third chapter heading. And please show me all the notes also. I'll check. And the third chapter heading, changes in society. And just below the, write down, define society. Define society. Don't look here and there. Now you know. Try to write it there. Try to write. And below the, we have to write about our activity. Don't worry, it's so simple. Pencil, eraser. It also be ready. And for doing the activity, you have to read page number 18. Page number 18, prominent women leaders' pictures are there, and some notes also there. Their names also there. And these, on the basis of this picture, we are going to do our activity. Please read that. Indira Gandhi, the first woman Prime Minister of India. Next, Kalpana Chawla, the first woman from India to go to space. Third one, Anandibhai Joshi, one of India's first lady doctors. Fourth one, Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer of India. So please read it thoroughly and check the photographs. I'll show the photographs of Indira Ji, Kalpana Chawla, Anandibhai Joshi and Kiran Bedi. Only photos. From that photo, you have to identify the persons and write the names there, and a sentence about them. Ready? Then, second homework question. Question number 5 from your workbook. Question number 5 from your workbook. Who was the first Indian woman doctor? Who was the first Indian woman doctor? No need to write the question once more. Only answer. Who was the India's first lady women doctor? Anandibhai Joshi was the first Indian woman doctor. Question, there itself have answer. Anandibhai Joshi was the first Indian woman doctor. Anandibhai Joshi Only Anandibai Joshi you have to study. Balance? Yeah, from your question. Was instead of who? Anandibai Joshi. Balance from your question. Anandibai Joshi was the first Indian women doctor. Clear? So, how many homework questions? 2 homework questions. First one, list out any 2 factors responsible for changes in society. And the second one, who was the first Indian women doctor. And please be ready for our activity. First question, second question you didn't, right? Third, fourth, fifth one over, sixth one over, seventh one over, eighth, ninth, 10th over. Isn't it? Okay, kids. And so, don't forget 2 homework question and next live class activity also. Okay. Thank you.